how's that? Hang on, I'll take care of it.
I'm sorry, where the fuck is that? Oh, there. Hello, everybody. It is a stream starring Chair. Fuck, I'm in the screen. I'm in the screen now. Looking fatter than normal. Fuck me.
Hang on,
I can't change the camera angle. I'm gonna be fat either way. So last time we finished beating the worst boss in the game.
It's funny that...
And now we're getting into, in my opinion, the hardest area in the game.
It's funny because I had a thought about this the other day.
Now I have to remember, this isn't Wu Chang. I am allowed to dodge. It's not just or block. It's not just dodging.
The thing I had a thought about the other day was both me and Andy kind of made massive health decisions that were post-Darken.
What do you mean?
Well, Andy, when he couldn't do Darken the first year, he lost a load of weight.
Yeah.
And I've gone to a physio on the back of this Darken.
Oh yeah. And I'm probably gonna be doing that after this Darken because I'm planning on going to the gym again.
Nice.
Because as I keep saying, do you want to know something? You, with your back issues, has kind of inspired me to get more fit.
Yeah. Because
I see the say you and I'm just like, I don't want to be like that when I'm 35. I need to fucking exercise.
In your
case, you have dyspraxia.
Doesn't help, which doesn't help things.
Yeah, but in my case, I'm just unfit.
No,
I'm just very unfit.
Basically, I should.
Fuck.
From what I gather from the physio is, I should.
That just killed him outright.
What I got from the physio was basically.
I forgot the ballistas killed them.
That's good information for the future. That I was supposed to get this like 10 years from now, but my dyspraxia kind of sped it up.
Yeah.
And it's also the fact I used to walk a lot more when Axia was at Red Hill House.
Yeah, and now it's further away than we walk. Because you used to walk to work, didn't you?
Yeah, I can't do that now because it's too dangerous on the road in.
Yeah.
I need it.
That's why I have a dog. Like dogs just get you walking so much more.
So the funny thing is, if I ever did get a cat, which I'm probably not going to.
Why not? You keep saying you want to get one day, but you just keep going back on it.
Because it's really because of how much time I'm away from the house.
Also because you don't want us to make fun of you for more than we already do.
That too.
But I mean, you can get like a family member. Like you can bring the cat into the Axia office, or probably get someone to look after it for you.
Elliot, I don't think we're actually live at the minute. Oh no, we are.
The thing's up. You hit broadcast. Why would we not be live?
Yeah, we are up. Yeah, I just for some reason it took me ages to get the fucking email. Okay, we'll do it like this then.
But also, I mean, you could find a cat, or when you go out away, you could find a cat and put the cat in there.
Well, the funny thing is, my plan was, if I did get one, I would actually sort of get a lead and walk it, to get me more exercise, and then sort of have it as a house cat the rest of the time.
Ah shit. Because you got fucking ballista. That thing is so annoying. It's always been the fucking worst thing about this area. The beginning of this area.
Alright, hang on a second.
Luckily, it is destroyable.
Give me a second. I'm gonna do it on this page because I don't like doing it on a separate. There it is. Nice P. There we go. Sorted. So what is?
Ah fuck.
Jesus, you're in trouble from the mini Saurons. Okay.
No, that's Andy. No, that's a Ren on his 7th wank of the day.
Well, you're right, Ripley. See, I was taking bets that Ripley was coming today, and I thought, Elliot probably would want to take her, but at the same time, it's very hot out.
I mean, yeah, but also there's no one in the house to look after her, so...
Ah, makes sense.
I can't really leave, and she's never been on her own for like more than 4 hours.
Alright, Ripley. She's yipped then.
She probably. Now I think about it, she probably needs some water.
I'll get her some water.
Cheers.
Hang on, Ripley, I'll get some water.
Fucking. Alright, well that killed her at least. But I wanted the killing blow to be from me. Yeah, there we go. Thought that would happen. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Stargazer because I've used the palette.
There's a good girl.
Yeah, she's been groomed today, so she's extra fluffy and nice smelling.
I love that. So where'd the rest of you go?
Yeah, she really did need a drink. Good girl.
I love it when thirsty dogs get their drink because they're just so adorable.
Oh wait, yeah, there's some things I need to do at crap. Forgot about that.
I'm not suggesting I deliberately dehydrated my dog for that reason.
Yeah, just Father, I haven't drunk all day. I need something. No, it'll look cuter when you do.
No,
I mean, first, I can't do it with her because there have been times where she's drunk so much in one go she's just vomited.
my favourite one was when my granddad had a black Labrador called Jackson, and we were visiting them in the south of France once. No, north of France they lived in. Anyway, so we decided we'd give the dog a bit of a walk. We did one of those hedge mazes. Problem is, we got incredibly lost.
Yeah, I think you said you got lost in one of them.
Yeah, my dad always said afterwards his motto in life was never go in a maze, and so we took an emergency exit to get out of there. So when we finally got out of there, my granddad looked at the dog and just said, "What have you done to my dog? He's shrunk."
Yeah, I said the story. Yeah, Aladora's dead. Yeah, we killed him. I killed him. He's dead by my blade. His blood is on my hands.
Here's a gift.
Synthetic hands, but hands nonetheless.
Oh, we got another. Yeah, if I remember, we get a different record depending on what we tell her. So like we tell her, oh, he was a good turn to stalker. She gives us one record. We tell her, oh, he was killed by a fake one. She gives us another.
No matter what.
Have you ever had to show ID for getting an energy drink?
Not anymore.
No, because I was going to say, because the law did come in that you have to be...
Yeah, you have to appear. You have to have the appearance that you're over 18.
Oh, no, that's a funny thing. I think I bought...
Wait, I don't think I needed to get those two, did I? No, I did not. It's the full moons I need.
The funny thing is, one of the few things I liked about lockdown was when I went to get ingredients from the shop. They because the mask covered my beard, they would ask for ID off me. I thought, still got it.
Yeah.
Pleased to say that for you, the private reserve is open.
Yeah, I'm totally. I just turned 18. Yeah, totally. Don't look at my Don't look at my. I'm not sure my ID will cover it. I just turned 18. Yeah. Totally not in my 30s now.
Yeah, I thought it became evident when the mask came down. I will say that much. I was like, oh, I feel... And he did have a look, and now I feel stupid for having asked.
Yeah, I do still on occasion get ID'd, but not near as often as I used to now. I guess like once in a blue moon I get asked for it. Reese is late.
I know, but...
Where are you, Reese?
Probably dealing with something at the minute, but it's fine.
Dealing with what could be more important than me playing Lies of P? What could be more important than me playing with my P organs?
I was thinking of saying that Lies of P does kind of sound like someone who keeps telling someone to stop at a service station on the motorway because they just want to buy a magazine, they don't actually want to use the toilet.
No, I was more thinking it was just someone who's constantly saying, yeah, I totally have a big dick. What are you talking about?
That works too.
Yeah, I'm not going out there. You come here to me. Good boy. Good boy. And that is why I wanted him to come to me instead. Yeah, legit, this area is quite difficult.
I
Definitely the toughest area in the game.
I think at this point I would have just been coming to the... If this didn't work, if I found this area and it didn't work for getting further, I think I'd be in my usual strategy of going full Zoidberg.
I have not watched Futurama in ages.
Basically just run straight through the area going...
Okay. I don't know why, but when you said full Zoidberg, my first thought was Goofy going... I generally don't know why.
No!
I knew that would happen. I thought maybe I could get... I'm quick enough now.
You got a bit greedy there, didn't you?
I always get greedy. Tis my sin with this game.
One of my favourite Futurama gags was Zoidberg would say, "Don't remember, blood is thicker than water," and Zoidberg writes on his claw, "Blood thicker."
No. The main one I remember was like, I think two characters ended up getting together, and the old guy, I can't remember his name.
Farnsworth, Professor Farnsworth. Yeah.
Professor Farnsworth went, "Oh, I'm happy I didn't live long enough to see this. Wait a minute. No!" You need to rewatch Futurama.
I actually think in many ways it's aged better than The Simpsons.
I mean, yeah, because people still say, still have whole Futurama in high standards. Meanwhile, The Simpsons is just like, no one's really talked about that show in years. The only time I've seen people talk... The last time I saw anyone talk about it was during the Death Note special.
Which wasn't even that good. Like...
So weird to see Lisa in an anime art style, though.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's funny because Dan Castellaneta, for as prolific... Actually, for all the voice actors in that one, as prolific voice actors as they were, they didn't do any anime dubs, as far as I could tell.
Huh.
Yeah, like,
I think I really know them for The Simpsons.
Well, Dan Castellaneta was in a few Disney shows.
I know, I know the voice actor for Homer ended up in, like, Fantastic, I think.
Yeah, he
as
did.
a head teacher.
Yeah, that was weird. He actually took over from Robin Williams as the genie for several things.
Oh, yeah, for, like, Return to Jafar, wasn't it?
Return to Jafar, and he voiced him in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Because they got Robin Williams back for King of Thieves, didn't they?
They did. Robin comes back for King of Thieves, and they basically just said, right, let him loose.
You know what? Question: best and worst Disney sequel, like the old straight to DVD.
Oh, we're gonna do
sequels.
good, bad, and weird from this.
We can do.
Okay, so good. So like the best Disney. I'm gonna say it's got to be the best Disney sequel. And I'm going over him in my head at the minute. I've probably got to be Aladdin and the King of Thieves. It's a perfect way to finale.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying because I can't think of any that. No, maybe Cinderella 3. That one's really good.
I remember liking one of the Lilo and Stitch sequels.
Lilo and Stitch 2: Stitch as a Glitch.
Maybe
it's because they did.
It might have been the finale. Also, been the finale to the TV. No way, actually. Lion King 1.5.
That one's really good.
Yeah.
Bad sequel. It's got to be Mulan 2.
Mulan 2 is terrible. I remember. When I was younger, I had the video for Cinderella 2. Mind you, at the time, I don't know why, my nan and granddad got it from me. Mind you, at the time, I hadn't seen the original. I still have not seen the original. I honestly do not care to. But even back then, I knew I did not like it. I thought it was bad. I still kept going back to watch it for some fucking reason.
There's a few that don't really work. Like Fox and the Hound 2 doesn't work.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 was really bad.
Put it this way, it's bad, but not in the way people think it is.
The Beauty and the Beast sequels, they were terrible.
Oh, they're both terrible. Yeah, not even Tim Curry can save those things.
And that's fucking Tim Curry. Like, what about the weird ones then?
Well, Fox and Hound 2 you could say is one, because that's... Todd joins a band.
You know, actually...
not Todd.
You know, actually, one I thought was kind of good, Bambi 2.
Yeah, that one's quite good. Inside Out...
I kind of like the idea that it was a in between, like it sort of showed the time period with Bambi growing up without his mum. I thought that was generally a cute moment.
I was a bit mixed on Inside Out 2.
I said we're counting the straight to DVD sequels.
Right, so no ones that made sense.
Yeah, the bad ones.
So that means Return to Neverland is out as well. Because that did go to cinemas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Return to Neverland did go to... very brief, but it did go to cinemas Thanksgiving weekend.
Ah.
It did alright, actually, at the box office. Oh, God, what's... Do you know what I'm surprised they never tapped the minds for it, despite the fact it was actually kind of tailor-made for sequels? Basil the Great Mouse Detective.
I guess it wasn't one of the bigger of the Disney Renaissance.
Well, people don't count it as Disney Renaissance because it's proto-Renaissance. Because the guys who would sort of like make the Disney Renaissance get their start from this. But people say if it wasn't for Basil the Great Mouse Detective, Disney would have shut down the animation studio.
Oh.
They were really serious. After Black Cauldron failed, they were really seriously considering it.
Yeah, I remember that. I knew like Disney was safe, but I didn't realise it was from the Great Mouse Detective.
Great Mouse Detective really was the financial success they needed, and Musker and Clements, who are really two of the big minds behind the Disney Renaissance, they would go on to direct Moana. But they were basically, at the time, they were offered... They basically said, here's 2 projects. We want to do an adaptation of Little Mermaid, and we want to do this movie that's Treasure Island set in space. And Jeffrey Katzenberg basically said, not really feeling the Treasure Island space thing, but do the Little Mermaid, and if that's good, we'll think about it.
I mean, it's Jeffrey Katzenberg. He's not great.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember in the Armin's documentary, they were talking about working with Jeffrey Katzenberg, and they said he was like, it was almost like while working on Chicken Run, he said he's almost like Miss Tweedy, as in he's coming in and checking it. He's opening sort of the top of the hut and looking at the chickens. And like almost like he almost wished it wasn't the show what they made wasn't so British, which that's part of Aardman's charm when it comes to their films. The fact that they are so British.
I kind of feel the casting of Mel Gibson might have been a studio mandate.
Yeah, actually, they Edache, video essayist I watched. He sort of did a video on the time where Aardman worked with DreamWorks, and he said he thinks that they wanted to they compromised by putting Mel Gibson and other big Hollywood actors in, specifically so they could keep Peter Sallis, because apparently they were wanting to replace him with someone younger. Which you cannot do that with Peter Sallis. He is Wallace.
Are you kidding me?
Apparently, apparently Katzenberg, to quote Eddie, apparently they were saying they wanted to make him more, because of where a bit more American. They were saying something like, "Why does Wallace never learn his lesson at the end? Why doesn't he drive a nicer car?" And to quote Eddie, "Because they're British. We like things to be a bit shit."
Well, it's if you think about it, when we did Revenge Most Foul, the guy they got the new voice actor they got is basically doing a Peter impression.
Well, yeah, because like I said, Peter Sallis is Wallace. You can't replace that voice. Fuck's sake.
It was
to try and do a different voice would be, at least in my opinion, terrorism against the country.
To be honest, though, the worst. I mean, the funny thing is, they did. What happened with Massacre in Clements was, they did Little Mermaid. Obviously, was a massive success.
Yeah, that started the Renaissance.
Then Katzenberg said. Then they go back to Katzenberg and say, "Can we do Treasure Planet now?" I'm still not feeling it. Do Aladdin. Do Aladdin, and then we'll talk. So they get Aladdin. They obviously put a lot of heart and soul into Aladdin because it's turned out so well.
Yeah.
But that works out. They go back to Katzenberg. He says, "Okay, if you do one more film and it's an amazing success, I'll give you Treasure Planet." And that was Hercules. Well, now that went.
Yeah. Good, but didn't do as well as I wanted.
No, and it's a shame because it was designed to be appealed to as many audiences as possible. And I feel like Hercules is one of those ones where we look back on it a lot more fondly now.
As it has some really good things. As much as Dick James would say, Hades is one of the best Disney villains.
It's why I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen when they try and recast him for the live-action one.
Yeah.
I mean, they did eventually make Treasure Planet.
Yeah, obviously.
And
but was that while Katzenberg was still in charge?
No, Katzenberg was gone when they got Treasure Planet. And
did that film do well? Or was that a bit of a flop?
Massive flop.
No,
not massive flop. Atlantis was way more of a flop than Treasure Planet was. But
could you just say because Atlantis is good?
Yeah, but it did flop at the box office massively.
I mean, it's not like I can talk. I'm one of the few people who actually kind of likes Black Cauldron.
No, I want to stress, I actually like Atlantis. I mean, the only big name actor they had in it, the two big name actors they had in that were Michael J. Fox and Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, Leonard Nimoy was in it.
Yeah, he plays the head of Atlantis.
Ah, shit. Actually, you know what? Let's go. Let's start another quick debate. Best Disney villain, and I'll let you count Pixar films in this as well.
Okay.
Unless you want to separate them into separate categories.
No.
Or best and worst villains.
Well, first of all, I got in my head. Well, first of all, it comes to the first ones that come to my head are Jafar.
Yeah.
Jafar, Cruella de Vil, and Gaston.
Count Frollo. He's so deviously evil.
And Frollo.
And he has in my opinion, the best song Disney's ever made.
And Frollo also is a very real villain because there is a lot of people who genuinely like Frollo.
Yeah, he's essentially a corrupt priest, which you can find plenty of.
Well, in the book he was a corrupt priest. In the film, in the Disney film, they changed him to be a judge, but he has very strong religious convictions.
Yeah. Yeah, but in that one, it almost feels like, he's sinning, he's a massive sinner, but he justifies it as in, by saying, he's still righteous in the eyes of the Lord. Yeah,
that's,
Which, yeah, holy shit. And again,
Hellfire,
Disney's best song.
But
easily, that song is fucking god tier.
But I think the one thing people don't talk about is the major reason it works is because it follows Quasimodo's song.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect transition. You go from Heaven's Light to Hellfire.
Yeah. Which I think is a good contrast because you both expect them to be polar opposite. Quasimodo's the deranged hunchback, and meanwhile Frollo's the righteous priest. And yet they got... it's just fucking why I think Hunchback is such a good movie, dude.
Yeah, I agree. That one also was a flop.
Oh, that sucks.
This one's not on the film. This one's entirely on Disney. I was there at the time. They marketed that film horribly. The problem was they pissed off the literary fans because despite the fact it's not that different from the book as people claim it is.
I mean, it's kind of different because the film has a happy ending, while the book really doesn't.
Really doesn't, but it's because the film's not an adaptation of the book. It's an adaptation of an old black and white version of the story from the 1930s that was basically designed to be an anti-Hitler film at a time when he was rising to power.
Oh.
But the major reason was all the stuff they really wanted to market the film on was Quasimodo and Frollo. But they had a bit of trouble because Disney felt like, we can't market this. So basically all the marketing concentrates on the Feast of Fools sequence. All the trailers, all the adverts, everything was just about the Feast of Fools. It didn't concentrate on anything else.
Bloody hell.
There was also a lot of boycotts at the time because civil rights groups were noticing a pattern in the fact that both Esmeralda and Pocahontas were the Disney princesses had been the most sexualized, and they thought there was a bit of a double standard with the fact that the two women of color.
Yeah, that's like the ones from the marginalized groups.
Yeah, which I will say there is something in that, but
I don't think it was like intentional. I wouldn't say.
I think in Esmeralda's case it was, but it was for the.
But in all fairness, like I think that's because that is probably part of a culture.
And it is to tie. It's more to tie with Frollo's character. If you actually.
Yeah.
It was, and it also played on myths about the Romani that aren't true at all.
Yeah, so there has to be the reason why she would bewitch him.
The other thing about the other thing that they go on about the Romani just being normal people in this, and yet they later on go this sequence where they take him to the place where they stole all their shit, all the shit. I was like, okay, I actually like the Court of Miracles song, but it is a bit of a tonal dissonance.
Yeah. If we're counting Pixar, Syndrome.
Syndrome's a good choice.
Syndrome's a really good villain.
One of the best supervillains in superhero movies, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Like, sort of go... Because you could tell, like, he wants to be a superhero, but he doesn't understand what it means to be one.
I would have said...
Like, it's sort of more he's doing it for the attention to be perceived as a he wants to be perceived as a superhero rather than actually be one.
Who are we going for worst?
Worst. Venom from Big Hero 6.
Yeah, he's enough. I keep forgetting what his name is.
Same. Actually, most of the twist villains from Disney. The only one that I can think of recently that works, and one that I will actually put in the as one of the best villains is Ernesto de la Cruz.
Oh yeah, he's very good as a villain because
because I think partly because part of the reason it works for him is because you hear about him, but you don't see him for most of the film. And then when you finally actually do see him, you see him for like very little time before it's discovered that he is a villain. Unlike a lot of other characters where you do spend a lot of time with them before they immediately change personality.
Like, it's also the fact he's played by the highest profile actor in the film.
And like, as YouTuber Shay Fellas when a YouTuber Shay Fellas talked about,
I know who. Yeah,
he talked about how, unlike a lot of the other twist villains, what Ernesto did was like the aftermath of his actions were unintentional because he stole Miguel's ancestor songs to get rich and famous off them, and yet because of that they thought he had abandoned them, his family. He had abandoned Hector. Hector had abandoned his family. And because of that, they completely shun music forever. It's just... Coco's such a fucking good movie, dude. It's such a fucking good movie.
I will say the thing about it... I was at one of those points where you go, I wonder why James Summerton never covered a Coco. Maybe covering a villain that steals other people's work...
Yeah, maybe.
For their own benefit. Might have...
Maybe. Well, first, like, are there many gay undertones in Coco?
Not really, no.
Like, the closest I could probably think of would be maybe Hector and De La Cruz, but there's really not a lot from that.
I think one of my favorite one of my favorite Disney series It's funny because one of my favourite Disney series, one of the highlights of it is The Villains, which is Fillmore.
Where's that from?
Fillmore's not a movie, it's a TV series that was on Disney Channel. It's available on Disney Plus in the UK, so a lot of people are using VPNs to watch it in America. But it's basically, it was...
Definitely sounds before my time.
Kind of. It was like it was like mid to late 2000s.
Yeah, I wasn't watching like Disney Channel or Disney XD till like the 2010s, and most of it was for shows like I'm in a Band and Zeke and Luther.
How do I put this? It's basically Disney does a cop procedural set in a middle school.
Right.
It's basically a cop.
I'm doing fucking horribly at the minute. I'd like to know. Like, this is a tough section, but geez, guys, we're going for 30 minutes. I've made barely any progress.
Okay, if I ever do a Souls-like on the channel, we have to come back to this moment when I'm fucking up, so that I say I've not given you shit for this, so you don't give me shit for that one. Nah, sorry, give me shit for it. I deserve it more. Now, the thing about it as well is, though, that with that one, one of the funny things they did was they had the idea of a bad kid going good.
Huh.
Which I thought was a good idea, but it was interesting that most of the villains they're not masterminds, they're opportunists.
Oh.
Which is what most people who get in trouble with the law are actually like. One weird one is the first episode is a homage to, and I'm not making this up, Silence of the Lambs.
What?
Yeah, they do a Silence of the Lambs thing with a kid who's obsessed with graffiti.
Just gonna check. Yeah, I do have one of these. But, well, goddamn.
I know. It's one of those.
I mean, it's not the weirdest thing we've heard a Silence of the Lambs reference in. Like, we got one in fucking Alvin and Chipmunk's A Squeakquel.
Yeah, but that one, it wasn't very clever. In this one, it actually is quite clever.
Alright. Oh, good God. I legit used to actually like the first two Alvin and Chipmunks movies. I'm so fucking ashamed of myself for that.
Can I say, in your defense,
I was very young.
That and the first one's actually good. No, not. It's okay.
I wouldn't even go that far, dude.
The first one, I think one of the reasons it kind of works in a way that other ones like it doesn't is the fact it kind of makes fun of its own premise. But mainly because they had a couple of the ex-Simpsons writers working on it.
Ah, right.
The problem with the sequels was they didn't have those. I remember Tom the Shadows put it best where he said, there's no way it could have been good, but when you've got to compare it with Garfield, the Smurfs and Underdog, I maintain you can do worse.
The fuck is Underdog?
Be thankful you said that. But it's another one of those cartoons turned live action. I would agree. I think Garfield with Bill Murray is a worse movie.
Yeah. That being said, what's worse? The first Garfield or the second?
Second.
I'll be honest, I generally don't know. I think they're both bad, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I think Alice Mark was right when the villain, honestly, I think the villain's kind of justified in the second film because essentially, I think the Queen is like instead of giving the royal treatment to her nephew, she's giving it to a fucking cat.
Yeah,
that's literally the plot to
Aristocats.
To Aristocats, except with a worse villain.
It's funny because Disney keeps going back and forth whether they want to do an Aristocrats live action or not. I'd say no.
No one remembers the Aristocats.
Yeah.
It would be like to say, I know, let's make a live action remake of Oliver and Company.
Again, people forget that's a Disney movie. That was quite an expensive movie for them because and it was largely down to getting Billy Joel to do the music. That cost them a lot of money. So yeah, Oliver and Company was a very expensive undertaking. Didn't do too badly, but it lost to Land Before Time.
Yeah, because and then Land Before Time got milked to high heaven.
Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Like, isn't there like I checked not that long ago. There are 24 Land Before Time movies. 24, and I would argue 2 was too many. I remember they used to play those films all the fucking time on Boomerang. Like, they played every Land Before Time film except the first one. Which is baffling.
And Land Before Time is a really good movie. Like, it's aged remarkably well.
I've not... It has been years since I've seen it.
I think... that was one of the first ones that came from Amblin Pictures, which was... Amblin Animation, which is Steven Spielberg's animation company.
Wasn't that where Don Bluth got started?
Yeah, Don Bluth directed it.
Yeah.
It's funny, because if we're going by the Don Bluth movies, he didn't really... In the 80s, he's killing it. In the 90s, he's a mixed bag.
You know what, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, I genuinely enjoy Fievel Goes West.
No,
I genuinely think that's a good film.
I'm completely with you on that one.
Hey, hell yeah.
And it got me, and it was a pointless answer on Pointless one time.
Oh.
Which I actually got, Jimmy Stewart films.
Oh.
Everyone,
cool.
and I sort of thought, I'll bet you everyone's forgotten he was in that, and I only knew it because I knew that was his final role. He plays the dog who's the sheriff.
Oh, him. Oh, he's a good character. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and he's basically a...
Alright, fuck it. I'm going back.
Laziness in its purest form, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's not lazy. It's because I got fucking knocked off a cliff. I'm probably gonna die otherwise.
What's... Do you know what's weird? There were more direct-to-video sequels after Fievel Goes West.
Really?
Yeah, and the first one erases Fievel Goes West.
Oh. I'm guessing they're all bad.
They're all terrible.
Yeah, I thought so.
I also think it was at a time... plus, the film came out at a time you were still allowed to like John Cleese.
I'm probably gonna sound like an idiot for asking this who. Oh, fucking not again!
He's one of the Pythons.
They have any idea how little the nerves are down.
He's a 2-1 now, goes on about you're not allowed to make... He's a talk... I don't know, he's these days just being a massive...
What was he in? Who did he play?
Hang on, I'm trying to think of films he's been in that you might have seen. Well, obviously he was in Monty Python, no surprise there.
Oh, he's one of the guys from Monty Python?
Yeah, he's one of the Monty Pythons.
Oh!
Yeah, he's the lead in Fawlty Towers.
Oh, him! Oh, he's Basil!
Yeah, he plays.
Oh, I love him.
He plays the cat in the main cat in Fievel Goes West.
Oh, Tiger.
No, not Tiger. That's Dom DeLuise. The villain.
Oh, right.
That's John Cleese plays that role. It was one of those things because Don Bluth always said he kind of didn't want to do sequels.
Yeah.
But
and yeah, that. Which, again, seeing Land Before Time is kind of ironic.
Yeah, but he wasn't involved with any of those.
Yeah. Thought not.
Let me check. Sorry.
Okay, is there any...
Because he just kind. John Bluth just kind of stopped making films after Titan AE.
Oh shit! Wait, he did Titan AE.
Yeah, he directed Titan AE.
You know what? Again, unpopular opinion, that film is underrated. I don't think it's nearly as bad as other people say it is.
But he is making a movie. He is making an adaptation of Dragon's Lair.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he?
Soon, yeah. No, he's directing that. Let's see. He direct. So if you go through all of his films. See, what was... Oh yeah, he worked at Disney, he did like Raggedy Andy, he did The Small One, which is a very good animation short, but his first feature length was Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Yeah, I mean, arguably his best one.
And actually quite close adaptation. It's a little bit of a loose adaptation of the book, but it's...
I keep forgetting it was based off a book.
Next film was, then he did Dragon's Lair, then he does An American Tail.
Yeah.
Brilliant movie.
I'm gonna be honest, I've only seen Fievel Goes West.
It's really worth seeing the original, although the songs suck. I can't defend that one, especially There Are No Cats in America. That song really is bad. He does Land Before Time. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Pretty good. I liked All Dogs Go to Heaven. Then
He wasn't the one who made the Brave Toaster, was it?
no, he didn't do the Brave Toaster. Then we go to the 90s and things start going downhill. Rockadoodle. Terrible movie.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that one.
It's like, if there's one thing I'll definitely go Doug Walker on, it's that Christopher Plummer really reduced himself in that movie.
Who did the Ronnie Dangerfield one?
I don't know who directed...
You know, the one where he was a dog.
Rover Dangerfield, yeah.
Rover Dangerfield.
I can't remember who directed that one, or who the... I don't even know which studio was behind that one. That really was kind of a Rodney Dangerfield vanity project.
I mean, yeah, it was literally just him, but a dog.
I love that. So, I remember he does a joke. He says, "Walk for 5." I told my doctor, walk about shape. He said, "Walk for 5 minutes for 2 weeks." I called him and said, "Doctor, I'm 75 miles from my house."
No, I do really like one. I was going to go. She told me to come over. Nobody was home. I came over. There was nobody home.
I have no sex life. I tried to masturbate and I had a headache. I like that one. You know, he actually got a joke on his gravestone as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his gravestone just says, "There goes the neighbourhood."
What the fuck? Oh, fuck off. Was that a fucking...
There's a turret up there.
Oh, God, yeah, there was some fucking... There's some fucking wank stain up there, fucking...
Next film he does is Thumbelina.
Never heard of that one.
Barry Manilow did the music for it. And that's where we get that song, "Marry the Mole."
Do not know that one.
Don't. It's also pre-Aladdin Gilbert Godfrey doing a voice acting role.
Oh!
Aladdin.
Reese, where the fuck were you? Where were you?
We're going through the movies of Don Bluth.
You missed debates. You missed our Disney debate. I'm gonna ask you the same question. Best and worst Disney villains. We never talked. Did we talk about worst?
Yeah, we did. What? Oh, yeah, because we kind of settled on Big Hero 6 because the villain is so unforgettable.
Yeah, Big Hero 6 most twist villains. The only one that wasn't bad was Ernesto de la Cruz. I've been planning a violent coup. Okay. Oh, fucking finally, Reese. Wait, you've been doing that and didn't include me in it?
I'm amazed it took him this long, to be honest. What was the next film after Thumbelina? It was a Troll in Central Park.
Oh, fucking that one.
Jesus, that's bad.
God, yeah.
I put it this way. I feel like Don Bluth had an interesting idea to begin with, and it got dumbed down in the process.
Was that film meant to be an environmental message?
Yeah. I get a feeling Don Bluth had some good intention, but he fails to execute it properly.
Yeah.
Then does Pebble and the Penguin.
That sounds familiar, but I don't fully remember it.
Martin Short's in it, and Tim Curry plays the buff penguin, who's the villain.
Tim Curry and Buff do not go well together.
Have you watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah. They still don't go well. They still don't go well together.
Then it's Anastasia.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's really Don Bluth does Disney. That was the most Disney film he did.
Wasn't that one kind of seen as alright?
Yeah, and obviously it got an Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
For Best Original Song. I think it got nominated for the wrong song, but because they didn't nominate In the Dark of the Night.
Yeah, they did. They nominate the just a generic Disney.
Yeah.
What I Want song.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they did. And then his final directing job was Titan AE. Again,
I still stand by that film is overhated. I actually kind of enjoyed. In all fairness, I did watch it once again. I watched it when I was like really young. So, like I mentioned many times before, my dad had a hacked Xbox where I used to watch like the first 30 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Over and over. That was one of the films that was on it. and I legit used to watch it a lot. I mean, come on, you have to admit, it's kind of funny at the end where the guy just lazily names a New Earth Bob.
I can't like that. So out of those ones, I'd say his worst movie. It's either Thumbelina or Troll in Central Park.
Oh God. I was thinking Cockadoodle, but yeah.
Rockadoodle is pretty bad,
but yeah.
But at least
Troll in Central Park, that's awful.
Like,
Chip PS1s were common one.
Around, let me get that.
Yeah, I didn't get. I had an original Xbox.
Region locking. Yeah, one of my best mates back in school, he had a chipped PS1.
Ah.
That's how I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, but to go back worst Disney villains, because we didn't really talk about that.
Worst Disney villain.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the guy from Big Hero 6, who none of us can remember. I'm not going to have Radcliffe. I know a lot of people put him in that list. I am not having Radcliffe in that list.
What's he from again?
Pocahontas.
Ah.
Because even though it's nowhere near historically accurate to what he was actually like.
Yeah. I will at least say I do like his Savages song.
Which is annoying. The most problematic song in the film is the best one.
Yeah. The savages, barely even human. Which you could also argue for anime fans.
Which is interesting because they actually changed lyrics from the soundtrack version from the film.
All right.
Yeah, I have one of the direct-to-VHS Disney sequels that people don't remember.
Oh, we were talking about them before. You missed that conversation as well.
That's for no Disney sequel villains.
Yeah, no Disney sequel villains, because that will be way too fucking easy.
That makes things too easy. I don't feel like Hans from Frozen.
Hans sucked.
He sucks, but he's not the worst.
I mean, he's just a lazy twist villain. I thought of the twist villains, probably the worst is the one from Zootopia. Because when she reveals herself, there's like 10 minutes left of the film.
She doesn't have enough time to...
Like, again, what worked well with Ernesto de la Cruz, he was a villain... He
had a presence prior to that.
I mean, we only heard about him. We never actually met him, and he became a villain like not that long after meeting him, where he learned that he killed Hector.
And of course, I think the prop... Which... oh god, please don't screw up Coco 2.
Don't even fucking make Coco 2. That first film ended perfectly. We don't need a sequel.
If anything, I would say you could...
And you know what the annoying thing is? I'm gonna be seeing that film day one. Like, I'm gonna be hateful about it, but it's a sequel to my favorite film of all time. I'm gonna watch it.
That will be an interesting podcast. I mean, if we would, I'm trying to think of other bad Disney villains. What about
Yan Shu from Shan Yu rather?
I was about to say Shan Yu as well. Well read by reading Reese on that one because he doesn't really have much of a
I always thought it was like he's one of those villains that isn't on screen a lot, but you sort of
feel his presence.
Yeah, you feel his presence. Like Shay Fallis brought up an example where he finds a child's doll and says, "What say we return it to her?" And the next scene, a village is burnt down from him.
One of my
like that's a fucking powerful moment.
As compared to what we got in the live action Mulan,
yeah, like people say, I honestly stand by again. I still stand by that as the most insulting Disney remake.
It's funny because I got on to the that's what I was getting at with the rest of my last top.
Oh, what were you talking about him being a good villain? Then?
He didn't have much.
Because I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, because you were saying that's what the weak point about Reese's point about a weakness of it, that he's just hype and aura.
Yeah, which I think is I like villains like that though.
Yeah, Sauron kind of has that in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Sauron is exclusively that. Like he's literally an eyeball, but his presence is felt all throughout the story. Like with Sauron or Saruman and the Orcs and all the wraiths and whatnot.
What about Okay, let's talk. I'm trying to think of like the. No, I'm not gonna have Atlantis' villain because he's a good twist villain.
Yeah, I mean, he's cast as someone out on a job, which is an interesting idea for a villain.
What a.
See, as we were talking about before, villain from Treasure Planet's a good one.
The crab guy.
No, the captain. Like sort of the redeemed villain.
Long John Silver.
Yeah, Long John Silver's a good villain.
He's one of the best characters in Disney canon.
Yeah, because he's one of those villains he's one of those characters that starts off villainous but becomes redeemed by the end.
Well,
which is one you don't actually see very often.
Also, one of the funny things is he doesn't have the. They actually made him work despite the fact he doesn't have the motivation that John Silver has in the book. Cinderella's mum, she's basically but she's loving every moment of it. That's why I like her. Also, they made her even better in Cinderella 3.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think when it comes to the villains of Cinderella, I think the Ugly Stepsisters have more presence than Lady Tremaine, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they didn't even give her a boss fight in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
So she goes out brilliantly.
Yeah, and that isn't she like just burnt to death?
Yeah, they're blown up by a pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's fucking hysterical.
God, it's really tough to actually think of like bad Disney villains. Like aside from like all the twist villains. Actually, if we talk about another really good one, Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, King Candy's good.
King Candy. That's another idea of like how to do a twist villain, because the twist isn't like he's actually a villain. The twist is he's not who you think he is.
I like the you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. You hit a guy with glasses. Yeah, that's clever. It also helps that Alan Tudyk is one of the best voice actors out there.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed they never made a Darkwing Duck movie because any of his villains were always great. Genuinely, the Darkwing Duck comic series, the best comic series Disney ever made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really. I've never even seen any of the Darkwing Duck series, if I'm honest. Again, before my time.
Yeah, well before. And I've got the DuckTales theme back in my head again. Great.
DuckTales.
Woo!
I can't believe that the DuckTales comic actually did a fucking 12 levels back in.
That was weird.
It was weird. It's awesome, though.
It's cool running based on a true story. They had to invent an evil German team for drama.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's where he was.
I don't think they were actually from Jamaica in the I think they were from the Dutch Antilles part of the Caribbean. I might be mistaken on that one, so don't quote me on that. But I do think there's a few things. There's a lot of licensing with that one.
One second, I want to check how many. One second, I'm gonna go back to the hotel. I'm gonna go back to the hotel quickly because I think I can fully level up my asset spear.
I'd also add Blackbeard from Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's one of the worst or best?
Worst.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think his daughter works as a better foil to Jack Sparrow.
I remember I actually watched a pirate historian react to that.
Oh, yeah?
And I remember she said, well, one, he's way too old. Yeah. Because also we don't know how many kids he had, but they're definitely not that old because he died in his late 30s.
Ah.
So.
Yeah, no, this is fully upgraded. Yeah. But, and do I have? No, I need one more.
No, they were Jamaican in real life. They have a bobsleigh in the airport. I sat in as a kid.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh yeah. So the other thing is, I remember one of the things they said that was really inaccurate though was the torches of open flames on the deck. If you're on a pirate ship, that's an absolute no.
I mean, yeah.
The one thing pirates feared more than anything was a fire at sea.
But it looks cool. Your ship is gonna burn down.
Because it's really hard to deal with a fire at sea. But yeah, apparently, although the boat they got to be the Queen's Anne Revenge is very accurate.
Go do vitality twice, and let's do advanced once.
It also doesn't help that Barbossa is one of the best villains.
Oh, Barbossa is fucking sick.
Like, Jeffrey Rush gets that role, and you think he was born to play a pirate.
Always welcome.
Yeah.
Che bello! A brand new design. And
I think one of my favourite moments for that was, did it work? How can we tell? And he just sort of rolls his eyes and shoots one of them. You're not dead!
Yeah, it turns out
A lot of pirates
also can't swim in real life.
Yeah, they couldn't swim. But, they're also a lot of pirates were freed slaves.
Oh.
Yeah, pirates would in fact, a lot of Blackbeard's crew were freed slaves because he took over the ship and basically said, look, I can't take you back to Africa, but if you want to stick around, I'll give you a fair wage. I'm like, yeah, alright.
So pirates were the good people after all.
I wouldn't say they're good people, but they were a lot more democratic than most people, most governments, and especially the Navy. Like, you were in well worse of a position if you were in the Navy than if you were in the pirate crew.
I mean, One Piece has shown us that.
Yeah. Also, mainly because you weren't stuck on a pirate ship. If you didn't like it, they wouldn't force you to stay on board. You just take you back to port and you'd leave and sign up to another crew. Also, another thing the film gets wrong is they wouldn't need to mutiny Jack Sparrow. If they didn't like his policies, they could vote him out of power.
Pirates vote?
Yeah, they voted. They were a democratic structure.
Huh.
So the pirate code is a thing, but it was like there was a different code for every ship, and it was just like a contract the whole crew signed to say this is how much we all get, this is what every vote count. The captain's vote only counted for one vote. He didn't get a special vote or anything like that, and he could be voted out of power at any time. It was really a rule of two, the captain and the quartermaster, and the quartermaster could overrule the captain on anything except rules of battle. The captain was in complete control for that.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
It's also one of the reasons why Blackbeard probably did have multiple kids, because a lot of the top captains took multiple wives, because that way they'd always have a character reference if they got put on trial in different ports. Because they just have a sort of expert would say, "Oh, he's lovely, he is." Always comes over, plays with the kids when he's in port. You need good. At that time, you needed good character witnesses.
Ah, yeah, this bit's kind of annoying. Mostly try and navigate around this section.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why. Well, it was actually another one of the facts that got wrong. Remember that video I mentioned of the lies of James Summerton's, like when he wasn't plagiarising the shit he was just making up out of thin air.
Yeah.
In his pirate video, Todd actually, for disputing the pirate video, Todd actually asked an actual pirate historian to quote, and he said, "This guy's talking nonsense." And he basically was one of the things he claimed was that pirates were proto left wing people, and it's like, yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. They did have it, but he claimed that they gave back to communities a bit like some gangsters do now, just launder their money to like schools and hospitals and stuff like that.
I fucking thought you that would happen. Shit!
It didn't happen with pirates, though. The only funding they ever did was their own a place like Tortuga and their own like criminal ports. But the reason why people say they're prototype left-wing people is the democratic structure on board. They also have very strict rules as well on the boats. Captain Bartholomew's ship, they had lights out at 8 o'clock.
Huh.
Because they knew you'd have to potentially wake up and go to battle at any moment, so they didn't want the crew to be tired.
So they essentially had to make the crew have an early bedtime.
Yeah, they did. No loud music, no sneaking girls on board.
Pirate captains are basically mums of teenage boys. That's just... I fucking love that. That's so funny.
But they also... Weird thing is, though, he also unlike the British government, he completely outlawed sexual assault.
Good, very good.
Yeah, he at the time he basically said the quote actually is any man who would meddle with a prudent woman will be summarily thrown overboard.
Good.
Which, I mean, it's a weird thing that Scooby-Doo kind of took away.
Are you friendly?
I'm not going back. I am sick of consuming ergo.
Oh yeah.
I remember they made it.
Cruel.
Up is Birmingham's average citizen.
I'm just a memory reading tool.
You know, I've got to go.
Complete with Peaky Blinders outfit.
You're not going to go to Birmingham in like a few months.
I'm not going to Birmingham for a long while. Like, I don't have anything going on in Birmingham. Aside from maybe Pagan Fest, that's on next year.
Maybe I'll see you on the outside.
I'm hoping it doesn't clash with Pokemon again, because I'd really like to go this time.
If it does clash with it, fuck it, I'll go on my own. I said before, I'm kind of wanting to go to more gigs on my own, because I can't keep just relying on whenever you go to them. I kind of want to.
Yeah, you understand my point. That it's like losing a day of practice that close can really do a lot of. Can really slow you down.
Sure,
but
I mean, I don't know. I just want to. I don't know. I just want to see as many bands as I can. I fucking love going to see bands live at the minute.
I will say, Elliot, the thing I love about Wacken is it. No matter how jaded I ever get about live music and going to it, Wacken always brings me back to it.
Yeah. Why was he jaded about seeing live bands?
Well, I think I was back in the day. It was like when there was so many on. It was it was a bit of a coin, and you never got a show as good as a festival show.
Yeah.
But I'd say Wacken always gets me back because I love being there.
Oh yeah. I keep saying I feel like everyone should go to at least one metal show or one metal festival for a reason. It's just so much fun.
God, can you imagine if Reese went? He would with the mud this year. He would have.
Oh God, you would not have done well, Reese. I don't think.
No, Reese would have.
Like we were struggling with it. I understand. I was struggling with it a bit.
The one thing I felt like saying to the people complaining about the weather at Wacken, I felt like saying, "You fucking bastards! This is
the same every year. Like, I remember YS Metal did a video on recently announced lineups for next year's metal festivals, and he was like, I would have been swimming. Honestly, yeah. I mean. And he showed off like some of the things that happened with Wacken this year, and like even a video of someone trudging through mud, I think during probably Machine Head show, and his entire excuse was what he said was you know what, everyone who went and had a good time, I'm really happy for you, but there's a reason I don't want to go. Which I think that's fine. If you don't want to go Wacken because of the mud, I don't see that like as a weakness at all. Go to other festivals if you want. Don't go to Wacken just because if you don't want to deal with the mud.
Go to
go to Hellfest. Go to Bloodstock.
I wouldn't say go to Bloodstock right now because they're in the shit there in a minute.
Why? What?
They booked a racist band as one of the headliners.
Oh, next year.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh god, I can't remember their name now actually, but. Yeah, the hypersensitivity to noise.
You said you're not great with noise, which again, I think that's why I think Calvin put me next to you in the Anime Amigos lineup as a practical joke, because I'm the fucking loudest one out of all of us, and you can't really deal with noise that much.
No,
like for God's sake, I made your ears bleed one time.
No, I feel like it's because if I thought if you put two autistic people of similar size next to each other, height next to each other, they might fuse together like Dragon Ball Z.
So what are you saying? Me and Reese were trying to. What do you mean a similar height? He's tall. He's the tallest of us. I'm the shortest of us.
Which is funny because I didn't realise that at the time, so my experiment failed miserably.
I'm always the shortest in any group. I'm either the tallest or the shortest.
Yeah,
it was keeping me in line.
all going according to plan. I mean, speaking of which, Reese, consider we're going to. If we're going to Gdansk Regional, it'll be my first time in Poland.
Is that you?
Ah.
And of course, Reese has family originally comes from Poland.
Wow, you're really something.
So
Seriously,
it'll be very
that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here?
That being said, I don't know if Reese actually speaks any Polish. I don't, so... Oh, no, I'm going to it beforehand, because I'm going to an autumn conference in Warsaw.
Alright, yeah.
I'm going to two, actually. I'm going to one in Warsaw, I'm going to one in Dublin next month.
Oh, that's not... That one's... Oh, yeah, you said that was in September.
Yeah, Dublin, just before we go to Full Metal Cruise, I'm going to Dublin.
Alright. It's funny, because just before Full Metal Cruise, I'm going to see Peter Kay. Also, God, like, those couple weeks, between me seeing Peter Kay and Anthony Dart, I have so fucking much going on.
Oh, that reminds me, actually.
Because I have Peter Kay, Full Metal Cruise, Partway Drive, then Anti Donna. Like, in a span of a few days of one another. And then we have Disturbed 2 weeks later.
Sick to death of just surviving. Hurting, stealing, kidnapping. Surviving.
A map of Dublin, is that?
No, I'm trying to get a Lonely Planet for... I was trying to see if they had a Lonely Planet for Dublin.
Yeah, holiday. My family used to holiday, I think he said. Reese left a comment, please check.
Oh, yes, I'm on the case. My family used to holiday in Gdansk before I was born.
So please, just
I'll be...
let my sister go.
I'll just get the island one.
We want the same thing.
Honestly,
Okay,
it was...
I'll go past you. I don't want to fight you and your sister.
When I was travelling, I always got a Lonely Planet for every single country I went to.
Alright.
So, I managed to find some of the best places I've ever ate from that. What I found interesting is, okay, right here, it's got like Lonely Planet Poland, detailed itineraries, all that thing. Covers Warsaw, Krakow, and it says it's going to say Gdansk, but they haven't put an N there. They put a question mark. Yeah, the N's supposed to be. So it's like it makes it look like Gdansk is a swear word that they're covering up.
It could just, or you never know. It could just be like we don't know if we cover Gdansk or not. So just Gdansk.
I'll do it later. I'll tell Mum it's in the basket. Can she order it? So I've probably got a load of old Lonely Planets lying around from like 2010s when I was travelling.
Ah.
Probably from Vietnam and the Caribbean islands.
Is there anything? No, there isn't anything. Is that them?
The one,
I mean, there's something. I mean, there's something shining for Koto Crowd. Go back there.
the one thing that will put you off travel is doing it alone.
Yeah, I don't really want to travel on my own, if I'm honest.
I can tell you from experience, it's really lonely.
Now, in my case, it's just I don't know what I would do when I'm there. Because I like going away. If I'm going away somewhere, it's either to do something or to like spend time with people. Like when I go to Spain with my family, it's to be there with my family. Like I don't want to just go there for the sake of going to Spain. Or like when I go to Germany, it's for fucking. Like I wouldn't just go to Germany for the sake of it.
One of the funny things is when I was in Vietnam and Ha Long Bay, I actually listened, while we were travelling around there, I listened to the Civ 4 theme song. Because I thought it fit the scenario.
Yeah, there's certain type of people who enjoy travelling alone.
I'm not one of them, as it turns out.
Yeah, I'm not really.
I mean,
It just doesn't sound appealing to me. Can I? Oh no, I don't have any quartz in mine. I thought I had some.
I also, I mean, there's a couple of places. There's a couple of places I still haven't been, and in Europe, for example, like Poland, I've never been to. Never been to Portugal.
Yeah, I still find it surprising. I've been somewhere that you haven't. Yeah. Mind you, I went when I was like 9.
Yeah, well, Joao's originally from Portugal.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, next time he goes back to the Davida, go with him.
Which he probably could actually. He does. They go back to Portugal a lot.
Ah.
So I think Raheem speaks a bit of Portuguese because they're trying to
that's
teach him
cool.
that. any of my card orders? Nope, not yet.
Oh yeah, this section.
What?
This section is pretty tough.
Deliveries accepted our order the restaurants accepted our order, by the way.
I would fucking hope so.
Mark.
That'll be handy to learn when you go to Pokemon in Brazil.
I'm not going to do LAIC. I think I'd rather save you time and go to Stuttgart, because the standard at that is going to be so high, especially considering how good the Latin American Pokemon players are. Like Mexico, there's some great Pokemon players from Mexico. I think, do you know what's weird? When I did my last one of my favourite matches was with with an Italian guy, and I lost the match, and I still say it was one of my favourites. I did.
Oh wow!
Because we pushed each other so much to the limit, and we nearly didn't have the match altogether because he was having technical issues.
Oh Jesus!
So, and I was willing for him to get it because I thought I don't want to go up, and I know it'd be great to have another win on the record, but I don't want to have it on a technical win.
Yeah.
Because then I will have felt like I've not earned it. If I make it to day 2. But, you know, I believe his name was Matthias. He was a lovely bloke. I did say, we both said it was our favourite match of the day so far.
Oh wow.
So
then he had more, and I didn't even make top 5.
No, he made day 2. I was rooting for him to go to the top 8 because I was like, yes, come on, man, do it!
And did he not?
No, but he made day 2, but he didn't make top 16 or top... Though they do it top 32 now, but it's never top 32. It's like 21 or 26, and they give a few people a bye that did very well. Although I don't think they're going to do that with Worlds. I think that tomorrow, I think that one, when we get to Saturday, they will say it's 32 people exactly. I'll say...
I said before, I'll say it again. How is it that the guys with the legs have less health than the guys without? For God's sake, this guy doesn't even have a head!
I think there must have been a lot of health in the torso.
Broke his weapon after 1 parry. Fucking hell.
I remember. What was your opinion on Legends Arceus when it came out?
See.
Hi, Mark.
Hey up, Mark.
Oh yeah, he's coming around tomorrow, I think.
Oh, is he? Cool. What for?
No, I don't know what's. I know Amy was coming round because she's working Pride. I didn't know. Oh yeah, Mark often looks after Raheem whilst we're doing Pride.
Oh yeah, wasn't he there last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which yeah, Mum got our nails painted in the rainbow colours.
I was wanting to get sort of acrylic nails, like rainbow acrylic nails for it, but I learned how difficult they are to get off. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just get some nail stickers.
2 words, fuck that.
Yeah, so instead I just bought some like gay pride nail stickers, which in all fairness, honestly, they look better than, they like have more colour than any of the acrylic nails did anyway.
What?
Like those ones basically just had a rainbow love heart on them or something. These ones are like white with like rainbow polka dots and whatnot and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to Pride, should be fun.
Yeah, I am as well. I think it'll be interesting. By the time we're wrapping things up, it'll be time to watch the World Championships anyway. So,
well, for you, by the time we're wrapping up, I'll be fucking going home.
As long as we found out.
Yeah, gays love stickers. Oh, do we have it? Speaking of which, have we ordered more for this year?
No, I couldn't get them done in time, unfortunately.
Ah, fuck.
I know. I'm pissed off. I'm trying to figure out what's happening about that. I'll get that sorted for next year. I'm refusing to.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but also because wasn't it Claire who did the
yeah, but I spoke to her the other day actually. So
are you still talking? Are you still talking?
Yeah, she works at she works at the game shop I frequent for doing Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I
mean, first one sounds a bit. Her and Ren are still on good terms, so I don't think it's like going to be anything bad with you still talking to her.
No, she still works for Axia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that my other Pokemon mates who go in there basically keep pointing out that I'm her boss.
probably kind of weird.
I know, because I think they actually found out from Claire that I owned a company because I didn't tell them.
Did you really?
No. I don't really like showing off, to be honest.
I mean, in all fairness, I don't really tell that many people what my job is. Like, I only really tell them if I'm asked, and even then I say I work with. I don't say like I just work in like post-diagnostic support. I don't really say like, oh, I'm in a podcast, I review video games.
I paint murals with my own feces.
I'm into Warhammer. I don't really, just because I don't know. I think it's kind. I have one of those jobs that's like, you know, you have an unusual job when it's difficult to describe to a barber or a taxi driver.
Yeah, I had to describe what my job was to the physio, actually. And that was... I do like the art on the Warhammer cards.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, one. No. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Decay is a bitch.
Yeah, that's the art on that one. It looks nice.
Oh, Warhammer's sick. Like, Warhammer 40k is just sick in general.
You know what I find interesting, though? I don't think that's Space Marines, though, this one. I think that's just...
No, there's Space Marines.
Alright.
Custodes is a type of Space Marine.
Oh, right.
It's like one of the factions.
I've not...
Yeah, it's the thing. If it's human and it's in power armor like that, it's a Space Marine. Because the thing is, it's not like they're just the blue guys. There are like multiple factions of Space Marines. Ultramarines are just like sort of the generic blue guys.
As I say, I'm not a huge Warhammer guy, but
as I said though, I do kind of agree with what Reese says. One day I'm gonna stream Space Marine 2, and I'm just gonna be doing a bunch of Warhammer facts that entire stream.
What about Warhammer? Hang on a second. Let me double check the copyright.
What do you mean?
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast do own Warhammer.
No, they don't. This Games Workshop.
Oh yes, there's the copyright at the top saying GW.
Yeah, Ultramarines are the poster child. Yeah, they're like the base of Warhammer, though. There are 20 factions of Space Marines.
But
Ultramarines are just like the generic ones. Like, if you need an example as to how sick some of them are, there's the one of the big ones is not the Space Wolves. I can't remember what they're called. The White Claw or something like that. But basically, there's a faction of Space Marines whose MOT is that they fight on motorcycles.
Card games on motorcycles.
Yeah, and they are like really sick.
What I find is I do find it interesting when you see the copyright at the bottom for like the things like with the Doctor Who card there. It says like copyright BBC.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what company they say is with Lord of the Rings. It's MEE. Oh, Middle Earth Enterprises.
Yeah. Because this is the thing. Like, this is how good I like. Awesome, I think Warhammer is. I said before, part of the reason why I don't really want to read like superhero comics is because they're designed, I think, to essentially last forever. And I like stories that I know are going to have definitive endings. Warhammer 40,000 is very much the exception, and part of the reason for this is because none of the stories are really chronological. Like they also. All the books and all the stories sort of go all over the place in time. In fact, it's not until 2017 with The Gathering Storm that the story actually started moving forwards into the 42nd millennia.
It's funny because
like all the other stories have just been sort of telling of wars and events that happened in history.
There's only a few characters I can think of in superheroes where they got a definitive ending. And the one off the top of my head is Ultimate Peter Parker.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing. They're versions of superheroes, not like the superheroes themselves.
But to be fair, with Ultimate Peter Parker, he was around for like 15 years.
Yeah. But again, like, there are so many superheroes that I don't see. Yeah, even though Marvel has gone through one full Universal reboot in the mainline, they have...
In going continuously since... I think it's they're really long back, 1960.
Yeah, but it's like, it's why I much prefer manga, because I know, like, with manga, there is like an idea for like a beginning, middle, and end. Like, I know that at some point, even massive ones like One Piece, I know at some point are going to get that definitive ending, which I don't see happening with superheroes, because the villains just keep coming back for somehow.
I'm trying to think, like, I can't think of that many villains that died and stayed dead. Like,
yeah, like,
I can think of heroes that have died and stayed dead. Well, we all hope One Piece will end.
I mean, they are currently in the final arc, and like, from what I've heard, like, the plot has really been kicking off, like, to the point where I think probably within the next year they'll find a One Piece.
The only times I can think of is that some of the Teen Titans died and stayed dead.
Joker was meant to be a one-time villain, but he got so popular. Yeah, I mean, he is probably the most popular villain in comic book history.
First appeared in Batman #1.
Yeah, he was like Batman's first ever villain.
There was not technically, because Batman's first appearance is in Detective Comics #27.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean, like in standalone.
Yeah. But yeah, in fact, we didn't get Batman's origin until Detective Comics #33.
Huh.
His origin is not in the first comic appearance.
I think James Rolfe made kind of a funny point with DC now, because they're now known as DC Comics, and DC is short for Detective Comics, so they're now known as Detective Comics Comics.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny. Back when Batman was rocking the purple gloves.
Yeah, he wore purple gloves in his first appearance.
I
need some healing. Batman is...
But yeah, like, as I said, Warhammer's just the exception, because it's more like there's stories in a world rather than like and there are like thousands of characters rather than following one character, rather than just one character fighting the same villains over and over again. I mean, mind you, there are villains in Warhammer that like don't die or die and come back. Like, we recently got that with all the Primarchs, with all the Primarchs coming back. Like, all the Primarchs are missing, and after Gulliman came back, they're now coming back. But another character that will likely never die is Lucius the Eternal, who is he's a servant of Slanesh, who is the chaos god of debauchery, pretty much. And he's basically constantly proclaims himself as the greatest swordsman in the entire galaxy. No one can ever beat him, and he's beaten constantly. But do you want to know how he comes back?
How's he come back?
He kills someone, and then that person slowly turns into him. Like, he turns into someone kills him, and when they feel pride for killing him, he slowly comes back as that person slowly transforms into him, and he comes back, which is both, which you might think is overpowered and really badass, but the thing is, he only keeps coming back as long as he keeps entertaining Slanesh. So if Slanesh ever gets bored of him, he's not coming back. And also, it's also kind of like a punishment for losing, because if he loses in a fight against someone, he can't fight them again to prove that he is in fact stronger. So, because that person dies with him coming back. Warhammer's cool. What can I say? It's fucking sick.
It's amazing how much came from just a simple tabletop game. I'm not saying simple to denigrate it. Like,
no, it did start off simple. Like, when you look at the first ever sort of campaign.
But it's like, it's an amazing thing that they made.
It's got 40 years of lore. It's like insane, just so insane. Like, it's part of the reason why is when some people say, you know what, it'll be really cool to just wake up one day and you're back in your and you just wake up in your favorite universe. Why Warhammer fans will just go, no, it fucking wouldn't. Cause yeah, it'd be awesome if your favorite world was Pokemon, but if you came back as like a space marine, or even worse, a civilian in. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. Well, kind of, not really, because because most of the lore that we know, like, goes back to the 31st millennium. At least the lore that's been marked down, I think, kind of, because there's a ton of ages that, like, we have no records of, like the Dark Age of technology, for example, was, I believe, in the 14th millennium, and that was like probably peak human civilization, but that's because like humanity just relied on AI for everything and didn't really have to do much.
Wow, I can't.
And they had like had like some of the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. But then, big surprise, AI revolted and like sort of rose up, took out humanity. Hence why it's referred to as the Dark Age of technology. As to the point where the Adeptus Mechanicus from Mars, who's the really sort of technology-based faction in humanity, sort of essentially outlawed AI and saw that as like a blight on humanity, all because of the Dark Age of technology.
So basically, that's kind of similar plot to Dune.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, also because the technology led to the Age of Strife, which is like a 5,000-year era where like humanity across all its planets became separated, and there was no communication across, no interspace communication. And then, of course, during that time period, the Emperor of Men comes in and sort of goes on the Great Crusade to try reunify all of mankind.
That always goes well.
Yeah, because it was also during that era where the Horus Heresy happens, which, considering the rest of the history of humanity, is incredibly short, because that only takes place over 7 years, and yet it is also probably one of the most devastating time periods of humanity, because that is where because it's during that era where humanity is once again incredibly divided, with some people following Horus and a bunch of others following the Emperor. And it's also during that time period where the Emperor is mortally wounded and has to go on the Golden Throne. I'm not explaining. There's a lot of lore that I don't think I'm explaining too well, and skipping a lot of details.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, the one thing that reminded me with Dune was the whole fact there was a robot uprising in that universe.
Yeah, and with Dune, they now, instead of using computers, they now use people to sort of
who are off their face on mind-bending drugs.
Yeah, who are used to retain information. You could. I mean, in all fairness, every sci-fi. Let's be honest, every sci-fi thing afterwards was in some way inspired by Dune.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. Dune is one of the most influential stories for a reason.
I'm trying to think, though, Reese might know more on this one, but how did Dune influence Star Trek then? Because they didn't really do desert. I don't think they did desert planets that often in Star Trek. They can't. They never see. Also, Dune's space is literally in Star Wars as a drug. One of my favourite lines in Star Wars. You don't want to buy some death sticks? You don't want to sell me death sticks?
You want to go home and rethink your life? I want to go home and rethink. What are the only good parts of Attack of the Clones? That and the Colosseum fight and the fight with Count Dooku. I cannot think of that much I actually enjoyed from Attack of the Clones. I'm sorry, I know you like the prequels, but then I'm sorry, I don't think they're that good.
No, I'm
aside from Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith actually does kind of work.
I'd say Revenge of the Sith does work.
The one thing it doesn't do is I don't think it does well though is they just kind of flip the evil switch with Anakin. It's not that much of a build-up.
I mean, You can say there is because Padme's pregnant, and he's incredibly worried about it because he keeps getting visions in the Force, and he's also resentful towards Obi-Wan and the Council for not making him a master because
There's evil. There's darkness in him.
or something like that.
Reese said, I guess the Romulans' hatred of AI could be inspired by Dune's hatred of AI. Yeah, I forgot the Romulans do have a distrust of AI in...
Those two now for me to really dodge.
Got killed by the Resident Evil villain.
Resi 4 to be specific.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's Star Trek. It's interesting because if you look at, like, I remember Bennett Sage, when he was doing his videos, he did an interesting concept with saying sci-fi exists on a scale of utopia to dystopia in terms of how they see the future.
Yeah, pretty much, because like it's all county sci-fi as like a lot of as almost speculation on where can technology take us. So
one of the examples, so in his scale, he said on one end of the spectrum you have Star Trek, which is the ultimate utopia.
Yeah.
And at the other end you have Alien, which is the ultimate dystopia.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Because Alien is all... Are you going to watch the series on Disney Plus?
No, I have not. I did not know there was a series going on.
Yeah, Alien Earth.
I thought that was a film coming out.
No, it's going on Disney Plus as a series.
Oh, I need to watch that then.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday.
Because generally, like, I'm gonna be honest. The first Alien is probably, more I think about it, is probably my favorite sci-fi movie. Like, that film is just so... I think that film is just brilliantly done. By someone that came out in 1979 as well.
First two episodes are up on Disney Plus, so we'll have 8 in total.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to do, like, kind of a binge of the... Because for Christmas last year, I got my dad, like, a Blu-ray set of all the Aliens movies. And he's one of the few... And he's, like... one of the few people that actually likes things like Covenant and Prometheus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I kind of want to like do a massive binge on like all the alien shit, minus Alien vs Predator, because I know that's not good.
No, the first one's good.
I've heard big things on the first one. I know the second one's
terrible. Second one's awful.
Second one's terrible, yeah.
They actually had a really good video game for Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, which is ironic, considering the films aren't great.
It was always good for the online multiplayer because I always like playing as Predators.
I heard a lot of people's favorite modes in that game was the Marines.
Yeah, the Marines were it's actually quite good, but my favorite was the Predator.
Because he was stealthy boy.
I normally don't like stealth games, but they gave me enough tools in this one.
AVP Requiem stuff, yeah. I mean, you know what? One of the few times I ever played serial killer in a Dead by Daylight, I did actually play as the alien. And it was fun to play, not gonna lie. The Xenomorph is quite enjoyable.
Alien's biggest... okay, if you were talking about the films, it's great, terrible, good.
Which one's a good one?
Alien Romulus.
I think Romulus is great. Yeah. Honestly, I say it's up there with the original too.
It is a really good film, yeah. The latest Predator film, Killer
of Killers was great. I'm much more aware of Predator than I am with the Predator franchise than I am with the Alien. I'm going to be entirely honest.
They don't really have that.
Because the only Predator film I've really seen is the first one.
There's not really a bad film in that franchise. It's like
remake, 2018 film.
Okay, 2018 film sucks.
Yeah. And would Alien vs Predator count as in the Predator franchise?
Yeah, count
more than the Alien franchise?
Yeah, Alien vs Predator Requiem, then we're adding that in.
Yeah.
And we're also going to add another one in the mix. Yeah, so those two suck.
Wasn't Prey quite good?
Prey is really good.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like, unbelievably good.
Yeah.
I remember I remember one bit of misinformation that went around was that, well, it wasn't misinformation per se, but the people took it and turned it into misinformation. Basically, Disney Plus lost millions of subscribers at one point, and people were saying, oh, because they've gone woke, so there's people giving up on them.
No, they weren't. That's not what happened.
No,
we all know it wasn't.
In fact, we know what happened.
2018 was a reboot, still a sequel since it's continued lore, but yeah.
Well, the Predator's trying to get autism.
Incredibly pandering.
But basically what happened is Disney Plus lost the rights in Asia to the cricket games.
Oh.
And cricket is incredibly popular in Asia, like in countries like Sri Lanka and India.
So because of that, a lot of people got Disney Plus just for cricket.
A lot of people got Disney Plus just for watching the cricket, and so when they didn't have it, they just didn't have a reason to keep it.
Yeah.
So that when you see it like that, that makes a lot more sense. There would be a massive subscriber loss when they lost access to the cricket.
There's now 6 films in total since...
Fans normally don't count AVP.
Yeah, I think AVP is normally counted more as an Alien movie than Predator.
Yeah, they really are Alien movies that have the Predators sort of bolted onto them.
Yeah. In fact, I know what your answer is, Reese, but I'm going to ask Calvin, which do you think is better, fantasy, sci-fi?
Oh, you're really challenging me on that one.
Because my sense on it is... For stories, I prefer fantasy. Like, I'm much more interested in the kind of characters and yeah, I know it's always sci-fi for you, but for stories I prefer fantasy just because I really like fantasy world building, magic systems, stuff like that. But for aesthetic, sci-fi knocks fantasy out of the water.
It's funny
because when it goes for I don't know, for sci-fi, I love sort of things like neon streets of cyberpunk or space stations and whatnot. I just think fantasy or sci-fi rather has such a cool aesthetic.
You'd probably like to do Magic the Gathering set on that sense.
Yeah, because that's all space, isn't it?
Yeah, they've gone very sci-fi with it. The last episode of Game Nights that happened, they got 2 of the contestants from RuPaul's Drag Race to go on it.
Oh!
Yeah, they were awesome on it. Yeah, apparently I think I mentioned this when we had the meeting earlier, that there's a massive crossover between the drag artists and...
Yeah, you did mention that.
And the sort of nerdy things like...
Oh, fuck, I completely forgot.
In terms of answering your question, Elliot, I think it depends what day you ask me, because I think there's some days I'd say fantasy and some days I'd say sci-fi. I think if I was saying now... I'd go with sci-fi, because I think there's more sci-fi stories I really like than there are fantasy stories like. But then I'm thinking my favourite Final Fantasy, my 2 favourite Final Fantasies are the fantasy ones, not the sci-fi ones.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I prefer magic over technology. I like people creating interesting types of magic more than that I do like interesting types of technology. But when it comes purely on looks, something I want in my when I get my annex, I want I'm gonna get probably try and save up and get some of the big display posters, and it's just gonna be cyberpunk shit. It's just gonna be sci-fi shit because I love just the whole look of it.
Do you want to hear Reese scream from here?
Reese, again, I do love sci-fi.
No. I'm about to make him scream even more.
Oh boy.
Star Trek Insurrection is the worst Star Trek movie, and it's worse than Star Trek 5 in just about every way.
Which one's that one?
That's the 9th one. It's the one where Patrick Stewart is trying to save the space hippies. I'm
gonna be honest. The only Star Trek film I've seen is the first in the reboot trilogy, which I've heard not great things about, and in all fairness, it didn't. I remember I watched that when I was very young, and it just didn't interest me that much.
The only one I really like of those ones is the 3rd one, because that one, Star Trek Beyond, because they had a really good villain with Idris Elba in there, and
back up.
They did the smartest thing. They basically turned it into an extended episode.
Ah, that's cool.
Me and Reese, he thinks Star Trek 5's the worst one. I've seen all the Star Trek films, and the JJ reboot films were pretty mid. That's the thing about them. You can say what you like about the bad Star Trek films that were in the original 10 movies. Even the bad ones have a bit more memorable than the J.J. Abrams ones.
Yeah, I remember fucking nothing from those ones. I'm going to be entirely honest.
The difference with the J.J. Abrams ones is the only thing I remember about is that Kirk's really into the Beastie Boys.
Huh. Would the Beastie Boys music still be remembered hundreds of years in the future whenever that takes place?
To be 300 years in the future, and to be fair, we listen to Beethoven still.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Beethoven was a marvel when it came to music. Would you really say the same for Fight for the Right to Party?
Yeah, you may have point. There's apparently plans to make a 4th reboot film by JJ, even though Chekhov's actor has passed away.
Huh.
That's going to be a hell of a recasting. One of my all-time favourite sci-fi films is Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. It's just such a good movie.
I've heard a lot of people say that is one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Yeah,
again, favourite sci-fi film is the original Alien, for me.
Great choice.
It is fucking... it is just so... a level of suspense in a film. It makes you wonder why they don't do, sci-fi horror very often.
What about the Ghost in the Shell? Ghost in the Shell, that's a really great sci-fi movie.
That's great. That's a very good sci-fi movie, yeah. I'd say that's up there. You know what, yeah, I'm going back here where I'm low on this.
Akira is a kind of an interesting sci-fi film when you look at it, because it's kind of this idea... It was basically, let's say...
Get over twice.
One of the things is, they kind of took the RoboCop philosophy of what RoboCop's philosophy was, let's take everything that's terrible about the 1980s and say it just gets exponentially worse in the future.
That's what a lot of sci-fi is. I think I remember seeing a comment about RoboCop saying, "You think you had a bad day at work? This guy died on his job, and then they brought him back to keep him doing his job."
The funny thing is, again, then, if you look at Akira, it's basically, what if everything that's crap about Japanese society just gets exponentially worse?
Yeah. I think one of the another amazing sci-fi film is obviously Blade Runner.
Oh, absolutely.
That is definitely top. Probably number 2 for me. That whole Rain speech is legendary for a reason.
The whole is Deckard a replicant thing, though, is not from the book.
Yeah, I know, he's confirmed human the entire time.
Yeah.
He also has a wife and kid in the book.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
And so he is a two-timer.
Yeah, no, Deckard's a terrible character in the book.
Yeah.
Total Recall is interesting.
Yeah, isn't that based off just a short story where...
It's the same author as Blade Runner, yeah, Philip K. Dick.
Philip K. Dick.
Yeah, the book's called We Can Remember It For You Wholesale.
Yeah, because if I remember, that one is basically, I want to change my memory so that I'm a government spy, and it turns out, no, you actually are a government spy. But you changed your memories the first time to forget about that.
Whoops. Whereas Total Recall, they play quite well on the whole, this whole film might be bullshit.
Yeah.
But I would dare say it's possibly Arnold Schwarzenegger's best movie.
Oh wow.
Seriously, I'd go that far. I think it's a fantastic movie.
I'll be honest, I've seen shockingly lit few movies of him. The main one I can think of is Predator.
I remember Miriam Margolyes commented about working with him because they worked together on End of Days.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't like working with him, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, because he farted on her. I mean, she's a woman who doesn't give a fuck. I remember she was sat next to Luke Perry. Well, I think it was Matthew Perry, I think it was. The one who was in Friends.
Yeah, Matthew Perry.
Yeah, and said she couldn't stand... she hadn't seen Friends because she couldn't stand one of the show creators.
Oh wow, she just does not give a shit on who she upsets.
Yeah, no, I remember she was on the couch with Dominic West, who said,
Is this in Graham Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
so. Said, I think I saw you in the History Boys and I can't remember who you were, but you were great in it. And he said, and he was in Mamma Mia. And she said, oh, that was a dreadful film. I remember Stanley Tucci actually thought, what the hell just happened when she mentioned the story where a car went by when she was in college and she hadn't realised she was a lesbian at this point, and said to the American soldier, if you follow me back to my college, I'll suck you off. I remember they weren't expecting it, so Stanley Tucci said, can I be on one of your shows that actually airs? Because they also mentioned on that one that, you ever seen that film The Devil Wears Prada?
No.
Stanley Tucci plays...
I know it's quite famous, though.
Stanley Tucci plays, like, the gay assistant for the head of the manufacturing company, for the fashion company. And apparently Graham Norton auditioned to be that role.
Oh, wow.
Apparently it was down to him and Stanley.
Oh, he did quite well. Got quite well high up there, then.
Yeah, well, Stanley did say apparently he based his character in Hunger Games partly on Graham Norton.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, no, he said apparently Graham was flattered by that. Because Matt Damon, when he was on, said it was the best time he's ever had on a talk show.
Oh, wow. I mean, in all fairness, if you want to be on a talk show, I feel like Graham Norton will probably be the one. No, let's be honest, you wouldn't want to be on Jonathan Ross.
No, I love the Graham Norton show. Just any time it's on, I'm like, yeah, I want to watch that. I don't like watching talk shows most of the time. I will watch that one.
Very famous film with Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep basically plays...
I know, I kind of have an idea what Devil Prada is, but I've just never seen it.
It's based on the confessionals of a woman who was quite high up in some of the fashion industry, and basically, but she got apocalyptically abused.
Yeah, this is why I don't really like the section. It's just ages of where the fuck do I go?
We're actually kind of seeing that now with the Facebook confessional book that's just come out.
Oh yeah,
where Facebook actually tried to sue the publisher to block the publication of it.
I don't think I've heard about that one.
Stanley Tucci's also straight in real life.
Ah.
Yeah, but Miriam Margolyes, again, when she was on that thing, said often you can bring a new perspective to it, because she actually says she doesn't like playing lesbians because she doesn't want women to get the wrong idea that she fancies them.
Oh.
She's also the first person to swear on British television. On University Challenge.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, no, apparently she got a question wrong. She went, fuck!
Was that like at a time where you're not meant to swear as well?
Really was a time when you wanted to swear.
Oh fuck, I was not expecting to, you know what, I'm doing this one. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, so she's another one of the famous people who's been on University Challenge, along with, like, Stephen Fry was on it. The only time I had a strategy on University Challenge was when they come to Shakespeare questions, because my answer is Love's Labour's Lost. One day it'll be the right answer.
Has it been yet?
No. But it's the only Shakespeare play I can think of off the top of my head that might be obscure enough to be an answer. Because I think that was his last play.
Oh really?
Love's Labour's Lost. Yeah, Reese will probably tell me I'm completely wrong on this one.
He
married Emily Blunt's sister and had 5 kids.
Oh shit.
Which one were you on about? Who's married to Emily Blunt's sister and has 5 kids?
Oh fuck it.
I think it's Stanley Tucci. Yeah.
Fuck's sake, I've gone the wrong way again.
He also has a cookbook, Stanley Tucci. Because I remember they brought up one of the times he was on a different appearance on Graham Norton, but he was promoting the cookbook, and they were going over these badly translated menus.
I love badly translated menus.
So they had things like it was a Toad in the Hole was translated as
Stanley Tucci. My video had dropped 20 seconds for some reason.
They said but basically they had a thing and it said, and I'm not making this up, the sausage in the father-in-law. They had one. Do you want some bratwurst, Elliot? Well, you can get it because it's German-type sexual harassment.
Yes, different to British-type sexual harassment.
I think one was everyone just said cow something. It's like it's beef. They were going, who wants a bowl of nuts with scum? And I thought, is it custard? But it said no, because the custard was also on the menu. As well, so I was like, I think I was on the drinks menu, and it said, and I'm not making this up because I think it must have been Long Island iced tea or something like that. It just said sweet tight pussy. Sorry, if you went on there and got that menu, I would order it just to see what it is.
Honestly, who wouldn't? At this point, let's be honest, who wouldn't?
Thing is, though, you can also order strawberries with scum. Again, I would order it just to see what it is.
I wouldn't. I want anyone scumming on my strawberries.
What was it I'm going? A variety.
We have 10 minutes left, by the way.
What was the one that said a variety of opinions?
Well, by that case, I imagine they just bring you in.
There's a good point. What was? I remember one of them. They just gave up and wrote whatever.
Yeah, this is why I fucking hate this bit. It's such a maze.
It is kind of. It does.
Like you just don't. I never know where to go.
Is it just me? Does this remind you a bit of the Chalice dungeons in
Bloodborne? Nah, I don't think it's quite that bad.
Because I remember Ren wandering around areas like this in Bloodborne and yelling at me, "Where am I supposed to fucking go?"
Did he do the Chalice dungeons?
Yeah, he got really into Bloodborne for a while. I could barely.
Yeah, I know he really got into it. Didn't realise he did the Chalice dungeons.
Yeah, no, he proper. What?
Yeah, I mean, Reese will understand my pain on how bad the Chalice dungeons were to go through.
At one point, I was told, and I'm quoting now, "Don't speak to me, or I will rip your head off."
Or isn't that when he was fighting Ludwig?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, best boss in Souls, I think.
Yeah,
Well, best boss in Bloodborne at least. I haven't played Bloodborne in ages.
I had to leave at one. I had to leave at one point and go.
Oh, there they are.
I had to leave and go.
He really got into Sekiro too, as I saw. Oh yeah. Oh fuck! Don't kill me.
I liked.
I'm fucking dead.
I actually had to leave at one point because he was so pissed off.
Just so tilted.
And I was in fucking hysterics. Oh, apparently, well on time. The guy's going to be here in 5 minutes.
Yay.
Who?
I think we talked about this before, but at least on Anime Amigos. But what anime would you like to see them do a Souls-like about based around? And just to make things even more difficult, we're not allowed to say Berserk.
I had a couple of options in mind. Demon Slayer was one I thought would be good.
That would be interesting, yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist?
Nah, I don't see that one working.
I was stretching it with that one.
I think Claymore would be a fun one.
Claymore would work.
Claymore would be really good.
Off the top of my head, I actually think after watching it recently, Gachikuri, that would be.
Gachiakuta. That would be a really good one.
That would be a good one.
One I think will be what is an idea for one? Overlord, but specifically after Einzungol has taken over the world, so you're facing him and his cronies.
That would be an interesting way of doing it, like with doing creating your own character. Hell's Paradise
would be good actually. Hell's Paradise would be sick.
Although with that one, it's a bit difficult to adapt that because unless you do like a previous expedition, because
yeah, I can see that happening.
Hell's Paradise does have
I can see like a previous expedition happening. Yeah,
I've read the book. I've read the manga now completely. Hell's Paradise does have a definitive ending.
Yeah. Do you think the ending was good?
I liked it more than most people did. Put it this way, I think we're gonna like it, but I think a lot of people who watch the anime won't.
In all fairness, I think most manga don't have great endings. I think some do have really good endings, like Full Metal Alchemist's ending.
Perfect ending.
Fantastic. But I think there are some that whose endings aren't great, like they're a bit rushed at times. Like a perfect example of a manga we both enjoyed, Komi Can't Communicate.
Yeah, that's a rushed ending.
That one is very rushed. And the annoying thing is, the ending doesn't even focus on Hito and Komi. It focuses on this one fucking side character.
We have had a epilogue chapter recently, though.
Yeah, but it's manga exclusive. So you have to actually buy the last manga to fucking read it.
Yeah, they did that with My Dress Up Darling as well.
They did that with My Hero Academia, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did that one.
Actually, another one that will probably work as a source, like Jujutsu Kaisen.
That would, yeah. Oh yes, Netflix live action film.
Fuck. Oh, good God, I forgot about that. Didn't they do a sequel?
Yeah. Apparently a little bit better, but still not very good.
I mean, we also have. I mean, I'm just upset by how much they ruined Winry in the anime. Yeah. But actually, speaking of, apparently we're getting at some point we're going to be getting an adaptation of one of that author's other manga.
Oh yes,
Which would be really cool. Demons of the Dark Realm, I think it is.
I'm annoyed
That's a good one.
I'm annoyed we never got the anime finish of her other manga.
Silver Spoon.
Yeah, that actually is really good. She did. It's amazing. She went from Full Metal Alchemist doing a slice of life story.
Yeah, and now she's doing another one.
I know the author of
different one.
Violet Evergarden's got a new one out.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday to my mate Nathan.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
He.
A day before yours as well. Goddamn.
And thank you for the helping me make my Pokemon team for the Switch 2 tournament because it's been working out very well for me.
He's not watching this. I don't think he'll really care.
No. The only reason he's watching is to make sure I don't say anything stupid.
How's that working out?
Very badly,
Yeah.
obviously.
Ah, fuck.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, 5 minutes left. I don't think I've made barely any progress in this. I mean, I made some, but I was hoping to at least get up to, like, close to Luxazia, up to the boss, at least close to the next boss.
What?
Don't. Ripley's here, by the way. She hasn't been on camera. Ripley, come on camera. Come say hi. Come on. Ah, shit, hit the button. Come on. There she is. She's just about on camera.
A piece of pizza. I'll go grab the salad and the drink.
What else would be good for, as a Souls-like?
If you want to do very sci-fi and do your own sort of story, Gundam Souls-like.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, we already technically have that. It's called Armor Core.
I know, but put even more Souls-like elements into it.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be interesting to do a Souls-like that had access to guns.
We already got that. It's called Bloodborne. And now other Souls like to do that. Tribe 9 would be interesting.
Yeah.
That being said, we did get a not that long ago. We did get like a PC game based on Tribe 9. Fun fact: it was shit.
No surprise there. But it's annoying because the anime it's based on is really good.
How that got like 6.09 out of 10? I have no fucking clue.
Bull fucking shit.
Yeah, that show was legit great.
I'm not going to move because I don't want to distract you. Come on.
Oh fuck, come on, get a bit there. You can move now.
No, I don't want to have my cards near the food.
Maybe like it's another recent show, but maybe Clavatis.
Yeah, I like Clavatis.
That's a pretty good show. I've only recently actually finished the first episode because again,
the last sleeper hit of the season no one was talking about.
Yeah, Tribe 9 was. What's a sleeper hit from this season? Do you think that no one else should be talking about?
Ooh, that's a good point. I feel like Clavatis has kind of got lost in the shuffle.
One that I've been watching that I haven't seen that many people talk about is there one called Ruri Rocks.
Oh yes, yeah, the geology one.
That was quite fun. Even if the main character is a little annoying.
I remember someone showed the well-endowed girl, for a lack of a better term, and they saw a post on Twitter saying, "Do all geology students look like this?" So I'll say, nah.
Megalobox. So it's like that would be kind of an interesting one.
What was that? What was that one where they were trying to get all the
Made in Abyss. That would be a great one.
Well, especially because Made in Abyss was meant to be a video game in the first place.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It's written. The manga author is a video game writer.
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
It sort of just became a.
And it became a manga instead.
Yeah.
Which I think is funny because we do now have a Made in Abyss video game, which is getting a second movie soon. I cannot wait. That show is so fucking good. I think we'll
Next save point we'll go.
next save point or next death. We have like 1 minute left.
You don't. You're out of time. We're in overtime. Come on, man. You can do this.
No, I can't.
And now DK Bonanza stole its storyline.
Pretty much, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. DK Bonanza is a monkey. Is a fucking Made in Abyss starring monkey.
I like the idea of that they're going to solve their issues by doing a song in that world. I remember you get to the twist in the middle of season 3, and I actually audibly said when that happened, I realised, oh dear God, no!
You mean season 2?
Season 2, yeah.
Because we got. No, I think I was like that with the movie. Like watching the movie, like hearing what the suitcases were, I was just like, fucking no! Oh my god, how is that show so much fun yet so fucking dark?
I felt like there was 2 clips from The Simpsons I was thinking of that thing. It was like, that one, you're all sick! Or, you people are pigs!
No, or that one scene from Jingle All the Way. There's a sick world with sick people!
Sick world we're living in with sick people.
Finally, we're fucking moving forward. I'm pretty sure there's a most traumatizing. Oh my god, yeah. Again, I'm still not over the ending of season 1 with Meaty. Like, I was thinking the entire time I was watching season 1, people say you'll cry during this. What are you talking about? I'm doing okay. And then we got to that last fucking episode. I was bawling like a fucking baby. Like, I remember actively sending a message to the Amigos group chat, just going, I was wrong!
I remember that, yeah.
Oh my god, that's... Like... I tear up at anime kind of frequently. I do not full on, like, baby cry. That show was one of the few exceptions.
Your Lie in April in my case.
What was the first anime you cried at, actually?
Your Lie in April. Oh no, Clanad.
My first one was Angel Beats.
Which is funny because they're made by the same creative team as Key Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal and I were hyped so much for season 1.
Oh my god. I cannot wait to see more of Made in Abyss. I'm dead.
Okay, well, we'll get a bit further next time.
Yep, so I'm so disappointed. I've been doing terribly. Like, remember the first episode where I finished the game without dying? Where I went that full 2 hours without dying once? Where was that day? I fucking went. Oh, his is Gurren Lagann.
That cameo twist.
Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week, I guess.
Next week, and of course, if you come into Chester Pride, we'll be on the Axia booth.
We'll be playing metal music. Please